Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the name is synonymous with mystery. He is a legend. We know him best for Sherlock Holmes. This brilliant detective continues to fascinate us. But Doyle's life was just as interesting as his stories. Doyle was more than just the creator of Holmes. He was a doctor, a writer of historical novels, and a passionate believer in spiritualism. His life was a tapestry woven from diverse threads. This essay explores the man behind the magnifying glass. It delves into the experiences that shaped his extraordinary career. Arthur Conan Doyle was born in Edinburgh, Scotland in 1859. The city, with its rich history and vibrant culture, played a significant role in shaping his early years. His family, though respectable, struggled financially. This financial strain was a constant presence in his childhood, influencing his perspective on life and work. Young Arthur's imagination flourished despite this hardship. He often found solace in the world of books and stories, creating vivid tales in his mind. He devoured books, especially historical novels and tales of adventure. These stories fueled his creativity and inspired his future writing. He attended Edinburgh University, studying medicine. The rigorous academic environment honed his analytical skills and attention to detail. While there, he met a professor, Dr. Joseph Bell. Bell's unique approach to medicine left a lasting impression on Doyle. Bell was known for his sharp observation skills and ability to deduce a patient's history from seemingly insignificant details. Does this sound familiar? These skills were revolutionary at the time. Doyle was captivated by Bell's methods. He saw the potential for these techniques beyond the medical field. He would later use them as inspiration for Sherlock Holmes. The character's keen powers of deduction were a direct reflection of Bell's influence. After graduating, Doyle worked as a ship surgeon and later opened his own medical practice. These experiences provided him with a wealth of material for his stories, but writing remained his true passion. Despite his medical career, he continued to write, creating some of the most enduring characters in literary history. In 1886, while waiting for patients, Doyle began writing a detective story. This was to be the birth of Sherlock Holmes. The story, A Study in Scarlet, introduced Holmes and his loyal companion, Dr. John Watson. The story was an instant success. Readers were enthralled by Holmes' brilliant deductions. They couldn't get enough of his eccentric personality and unconventional methods. Doyle wrote more Holmes stories, publishing them in Strand magazine. The public went mad for Sherlock Holmes. Doyle, however, grew tired of his creation. He wanted to focus on writing historical novels, which he considered more serious literature, but the public's demand for Holmes was insatiable. Despite the immense and enduring success of Sherlock Holmes, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was a prolific writer who ventured into a multitude of other genres. His historical novels, such as The White Company and Micah Clarke, showcased his meticulous research and vivid storytelling. He also wrote plays, romances, and even poetry, and even a comprehensive history of the Boer War in which he served as a doctor. His first-hand experiences added a layer of authenticity to his accounts. Doyle's non-Holmesian works explored themes of adventure, chivalry, and social justice. His adventure novels took readers to far-off lands and thrilling escapades. He was a man of strong convictions, and his writing often reflected his views on contemporary issues. For example, he was a vocal advocate for the rights of the Congo people, who were suffering under brutal colonial rule. His advocacy work extended beyond his writing, as he actively campaigned for social justice. Doyle's diverse body of work demonstrates his versatility as a writer. He refused to be pigeonholed as simply a writer of detective fiction. He saw himself as a chronicler of history, a weaver of tales, and a voice for the voiceless, using his literary talents to shine a light on the issues of his time. In his later years, Doyle became deeply involved in spiritualism. The death of his son, Kingsley, in World War I profoundly affected him. He sought solace in the belief that he could communicate with the dead. Doyle wrote extensively about spiritualism, lecturing and campaigning for its recognition as a legitimate science. His belief in the afterlife, though controversial, was genuine and deeply held. Some critics argued that his interest in spiritualism was at odds with his creation of the rational and logical Sherlock Holmes. However, Doyle saw no contradiction. He believed that both science and spirituality were valid paths in the search for truth. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle died in 1930, leaving behind a legacy that has transcended time and space. He left behind a rich literary legacy that continues to influence writers and readers alike. Sherlock Holmes, of course, remains his most famous creation, a character who has become a symbol of intellect and deduction. The detective continues to captivate readers and viewers worldwide, with countless adaptations in various media. Holmes's address, 221B Baker Street, is a literary landmark, drawing fans from all corners of the globe. The character has been portrayed countless times on stage and screen, each actor bringing their own unique interpretation. Each generation finds something new to admire in his brilliance and eccentricity. Ensuring his place in literary history, Doyle's impact extends beyond Sherlock Holmes, with his other works also gaining recognition and appreciation. His historical novels and other works continue to be enjoyed by readers, showcasing his versatility as a writer. His exploration of spiritualism, though controversial, sparked important conversations about life, death, and the nature of belief, adding another layer to his complex legacy. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was a man of many passions and talents, from writing to exploring the unknown. He left an undeniable mark on literature and popular culture, earning numerous accolades and the admiration of his peers. His stories continue to entertain, inspire, and challenge us, just as they did over a century ago, proving that great literature truly stands the test of time.